Hi, let's go for a ride. So, your bike needs help. Something broke, or you pulled it out of storage and it needs a little love. Things wear and tear. Maybe an upgrade? You go to the local bike shop.
A good LBS is a place of happiness and love. It's a place that's centered around bicycle riders, smiling people doing healthy things. But it's also a business with rent to pay and mouths to feed, with schedules to fulfill and liabilities to consider.
I have spent the last 2 weeks helping my LBS out a bit. They're swamped and I am out of a job, so I got my hands dirty and learned a ton. Including that just with any other customer service operation, bike shops too have occurrences of that guy. I'd like to share a few thoughts with you, the customer, so we all can make this a better experience for everyone involved. Not all bike shops are created equal, and one size doesn't fit all. Different people want different things. Find the right shop that fits you and your personality. The things we're talking about today, however, should apply to most of them. With the exception of big chains, most shops are relatively small. Mom-and-pop enterprises with, if even, only a handful of employees. Often enough, one-man bands. This guy here is Jose, the owner, mechanic, salesperson, receptionist, cashier, and bookkeeper of my LBS. He spends more time in his shop than at home, and he has forgotten more things about bikes than I will ever know. Chances are you're not a mechanic. You wouldn't come in here if you were. I too have a repair stand at home and a bunch of tools. I wrench and I can build a bike. I don't shy away from a lot of things. I keep learning and I would like to think I know bikes. But I am not a mechanic.
Don't come into a shop and tell them what to do. Explain what's wrong with your bike, but not how to fix it. Describe your problem, but let them diagnose it. And please, don't argue. They know. They can tell. They can also tell that you weren't just riding along when suddenly your wheel exploded. They can tell you crashed just by looking at the bike. They can also see that you tried repairing the problem yourself and botched it. Be upfront. Nobody cares. Tell them what happened. Bicycles can be surprisingly complex, but they're not made of miracles and myths.
And if you're planning on doing it yourself, make sure you really know the exact type, size, make and model of your bicycle and the part you need. Best practice is to bring the bike in, but if you can't, be prepared to answer a few questions. Just with anything engineering, there is often hundreds of variations of the same thing. They're selling services and goods. To do that, they have to buy them first. Zip ties cost money. Lube and cleaners cost money. Parts do too, no matter how small. Don't ask for free stuff.
When all you need is a few drops of oil to be on your merry way, ask. What you really should ask for is a bottle of chain lube, because if you own a bicycle, you should own one of those. But maybe you do, and you just forgot to lube up before you ride. It's fine, but offer compensation. They'll most likely decline. Jose goes through a breathtaking amount of chain lube a day. And that's not because he's wasteful, it's because he's a bike shop. But he also has to pay for it.
Don't ask if you can get the same thing at Home Depot or Walmart. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But it's not the LBS's job to help you find a better deal somewhere else.
Most shops are fine with the fact that there is direct-to-customer brands and web stores. By all means, shop around and bring the parts in. If you know what you're doing. If you don't expect them to make the wrong parts work. Jose deals all the time with online purchases and has them shipped straight to his shop by clients.
As laid back as many bike shops are, time is of essence here as much as anywhere else. Chances are there is a backlog of bikes they need to work on, that there is customers waiting, and that someone else also needs their attention.
How many thousand miles today?
They have to schedule.
What?
Sure, your repair may only take 10 minutes, but there could be 10 other bikes in front of you, so you may have to leave your bike for a while.
Walk-ins are always a gamble, and some shops straight up won't do them. Does your rear derailleur really only need a little bit of adjustment, or is something deeply broken in it? You'll be surprised, and that's the difference between 5 minutes and at least 1 hour. If a shop is very busy, this can become a problem in no time.
Don't tell them your life story.
Yes, you can, but I could not do it today.
Come in to chat, that's fine, but don't occupy their attention, especially on the phone. Some things are straight out of their powers.
JJ Bikes.
There's a whole industry and supply chain behind every LBS. Sometimes deliveries are late.
Why would you do that?
An item may be sold out and distributors are restocking.
I know. You better have
It's not their fault.
real life.
It's how markets work. And now your 10-minute repair will take a few days. Yes, you are the customer. They get that. But you're also on their turf and they are the experts. Show some love. Tips are okay.
So these are gonna be my carbs for next meal.
A six-pack or some snacks are okay.
Patience is key. Every bike in this shop is on that guy's mind. He knows, just by looking at them, what needs to be done and chooses wisely when to do it. He's constantly shuffling things around, and while he does that, he's got to answer the phone, check in new clients, and order parts. Relax. He'll get it done.
They will clean your bike, no worries. It's all part of a good tune-up. But please don't show up with your bike caked in dirt. It doesn't need to sparkle, but a little wipe down before you come here shows them that you care.
They're human. Mistakes might be made. Jose always sends people off with the same phrase. Any problems, let us know. Give them a chance to make it right before you talk smack or leave a bad review.
And then there's the usual annoyances.
Thank you for calling JJ Bikes.
Speakerphones, barking dogs, smelly foods, rowdy crowds.
Thank you for calling JJ
Just
Bikes. Can I help you?
Don't.
Thank you for calling JJ Bikes. Can I help you?
Local bike shops are a fun spot, but they're also a business and somebody's workplace. And never forget, you not only trust them with your bike, you trust them with your life. You want them to be able to concentrate on their work in a productive and professional environment. And you want them to get it done. So don't be that guy. Thanks for watching. Pedal hard.